Payne Stewart, The Untold Truth, unveiling the enigma behind the knickers and the tam. Join us on a captivating journey that transcends beyond the public persona, uncovering the complex, captivating character that was Payne Stewart. The early days, Payne Stewart's path to golfing stardom. The making of a golf legend is often hidden in the early years. Let's follow Payne's journey from his humble beginnings. Springfield, Missouri is home to athletes who have made their marks in different sports. Baseball player Dale Long was a native of Springfield and was born decades before William Payne Stewart. Like Dale Long, Springfield in Missouri marked the beginning of Payne's journey to becoming a golfing legend. Payne was born on January 30, 1957. He attended Greenwood Laboratory School, a part of the Missouri State University, and while growing up as a kid in Missouri, Payne began picking up the ropes of his game from his father, who had played in the U.S. Open. After high school, he played college golf at the Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas, where he studied to earn a business degree. In 1979, Payne graduated with his degree and decided to start playing professional golf in the same year. However, he failed to make it through the PGA Tour's Q School qualifying. Having failed to qualify for pro golf, Payne left the States. He played in the Asian Tour and won a couple of times, but that was obviously never going to be enough. After 2 years, he returned to the States and finally made it to the PGA Tour. Payne's journey on the PGA Tour started with a brash attitude that most of his colleagues considered arrogant. But they couldn't have been more wrong, as Payne would go on to be a respected name and an icon loved by all and sundry. The golfing great, Stewart's legacy on the green. Victory is not won in the absence of struggle. Discover Payne's thrilling ascent to golfing glory. Payne started his career with a reputation as a player whose achievements did not match up to his talents. Payne always stood out on the course. Unlike other golfers, Payne wore knickers to a golf tournament in early 1982. The crowd enjoyed it, so he wore them again at the 1982 Quad Cities Open, where he won his first PGA Tour title. After that, he wore an old-fashioned outfit consisting of colorful knickers and +4s, bright stockings, and a tam-o shanter on his head. His mode of dressing got him an NFL endorsement deal later in his career. The deal required him to be dressed in the team colors of the NFL team closest to the location where he was playing. After his first win at the 1982 Miller High Life Quad Cities Open, he would win again in 1983 at the Walt Disney World Golf Classic. However, the stream of wins would dry out, and Payne would not win again on the PGA Tour until 1987's Hertz Bay Hill Classic. From that point forward, Payne would start winning consistently on the PGA Tour. He won a total of 11 PGA Tour titles. Payne's success on the green was not limited to just the PGA Tour. He played at the highest levels and was highly competitive. His big break would be marked by the win of his first major championship, the 1989 PGA Championship.
Never a doubt, right in the middle.
This win would also mark his 11th top 10 finish in a major. After so many tries, he had finally clinched one of golf's greatest achievements after a well-deserved but unfortunate runner-up position at the 1985 British Open. In 1990, Payne would finish second at the Open Championship, but he would push through for the win in the 1991 U.S. Open. He won in spectacular fashion, an 18-hole playoff against Scott Simpson. In 1993, Payne would finish second place again in the U.S. Open. In 1998, he had to endure the same results. However, in 1999, he won his third and final major championship, beating Phil Mickelson in the final round with a single stroke. On the final hole, Payne hit a 15-foot par putt, the longest ever made to win a U.S. Open.
Middle hole.
Payne Stewart is the 1999 U.S. Open.
In delight, he raised his fist in the air and kicked his leg out behind him, making a legendary pose that has now become iconic, immortalized in a bronze statue at Pinehurst. Payne's winning streak would also extend to the Ryder Cup. He was part of 5 American Ryder Cup teams and played in 19 matches, finishing with 8 victories, 9 losses, and 2 draws. Payne's influence on the greens was so great that many speculate he would have gone on to serve as a Ryder Cup captain. But fate had a different say. More than golf. Stewart's influence off the course. The greatness of a man is not confined to his profession. Let's explore Payne's life away from the fairways. Payne Stewart was exceptional on the greens, and we aren't talking about talent. He had a level of sportsmanship that most golfers today lack. One example was the 1999 Ryder Cup match. Payne had played 3 matches without a win, but he was still on the course in his singles match versus Colin Montgomery. While that singles match was going on, Justin Leonard made his winning putt, giving Team USA a record comeback. Since the game was already won, Payne decided to save Montgomery, who had been exposed to rude heckling from certain American spectators throughout the day. He ordered security to remove the obnoxious fans, and then, as the 2 players came onto the 19th hole green tied, he conceded the point to Montgomery as a show of respect for his adversary. Payne's character and behavior extended beyond the course. The Make-A-Wish Foundation once asked him to meet the terminally ill Joel Broering. Payne carried him from the car into a golf cart. He brought Joel along for a warm-up session and into the clubhouse to meet the other players, which included Arnold Palmer, Fred Couples, and Paul Azinger. Payne also gave Joel 2 sets of underpants, knee socks, and tam-o shanter caps. And when he won the event later that day, he presented Joel with the trophy. Inspired by Payne's exceptional journey, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into golf's greatest. In memory of a legend, Stewart's legacy. The legend of Payne Stewart continued to influence the world of golf. But unfortunately for the golfing world, Payne Stewart would die tragically on October 25, 1999.
The golf world is mourning the death of U.S. Open champion Payne Stewart and 5 others.
That fateful day, Payne had boarded a private Learjet for a scheduled 2-hour flight from his home in Orlando to Houston for the Tour Championship. 14 minutes after takeoff, air traffic controllers attempted to contact the plane as it rose and prepared to make a westward turn toward Texas, but received no answer. Several more efforts over the next few minutes were equally unsuccessful. An F-16 fighter plane approached and attempted to contact the crew, but there was no answer, and the Learjet's windows were fogged over.
Front to cockpit is either frosted or basically condensed over. I can't see.
The plane flew on autopilot, and this terrifying scene was broadcast on television news networks. Air Force pilots were permitted to shoot the plane down if it drifted to a populated location, but the plane eventually ran out of fuel and crashed in an empty field near Mena, South Dakota. All 5 souls on board were lost. The National Transportation Safety Board determined that the jet lost cabin pressure within minutes of takeoff for unclear causes. The pilot and 4 passengers instantly passed out. The investigators concluded that long before the plane crashed, everyone had already passed away from a lack of oxygen. Payne's loss was a huge one for the golfing community. At the 1999 Tour Championship, the tournament he was traveling to at the time of his death, all the golfers wore +4s during the final round as a tribute to Payne's dress style. An old-style getup consisting of colorful knickers or +4s and colorful socks, along with a tam-o shanter on his head. A year after Payne's final victory, 21 of his friends opened the 2000 U.S. Open by simultaneously hitting shots into the ocean at Pebble Beach as a 21-ball salute. Payne is survived by his wife Tracy and 2 children, Chelsea and Aaron. In 2000, Tracy Stewart published Payne Stewart, a biography about her husband. Several golf documentaries have also been made about him. To further immortalize the Payne Stewart legacy, Tracy formed Payne Stewart Enterprises, promoting Payne's trademark name and emblem. Today, Tracy Stewart serves as president of the enterprise. Many companies and organizations, including the PGA Tour, the Southern Company, the American Junior Golf Association, Bass Pro Shops, Big Cedar Lodge, Posse Films, the Golf Channel, Heritage Charity Auction and Awards, Golf's Links to the Past, Upper Deck Trading Cards, Kids Across America, the First Academy, and Pinehurst are also dedicated to preserving the Payne Stewart legacy today. In honor of Payne's commitment to sportsmanship, the PGA Tour and the Southern Company created the Payne Stewart Award. This award is given each year to any tour golfer that has exhibited character, charity, and sportsmanship throughout their career. The impact of Payne Stewart, an unforgettable golf legend. Payne Stewart left an indelible mark on golf. His legacy, everlasting. It's been over 2 decades since Payne Stewart passed, yet this iconic player remains a well-known figure even to new generation golfers. A statue of his iconic pose from winning the 1999 U.S. Open can be found at Pinehurst. In 2001, Payne was elected to the World Golf Hall of Fame, and in 2009, the Payne Stewart Golf Club was dedicated in Stewart's home state of Missouri. To keep his name alive, the Payne Stewart Family Foundation was formed to support needy children and help the development of the game. Payne Stewart once said, "In the end, it's still a game, and if at the end of the day you can't shake hands with your opponent and still be friends, then you've missed the point." This unforgettable golf legend will forever live in our hearts. If you enjoyed this video about the untold truth about Payne Stewart, check out the video on the screen now, or the one we posted below, because we're sure you'll like that one too. Let us know in the comments if there's another golfer whose journey you'd like us to cover. See you there!